Frederick, Maryland has no shortage of amazing neighborhoods, but there's one neighborhood in particular that people bring up when they talk about the best neighborhood near downtown Frederick. It's got walkability, it's got charm, it's got one of the best city parks in the state right outside your front door. And the neighborhood I'm talking about is Baker Park in Frederick, Maryland. And in this video, we're going to cover everything you need to know about it, why so many people want to move here, and whether or not it's actually the right fit for you. So let's just dive right into it. And first, let's talk about its location. It's located just to the west of downtown Frederick, just a few minutes walk from Market Street, which is where all the action is in downtown. So whether you're grabbing a coffee, getting a bite to eat, or meeting friends at a local brewery, everything is just a few minutes from your front door. And this quick access to downtown is one of the biggest reasons why people choose to move here in 2025. And if that's you, if you are considering a move here and you haven't already downloaded my new relocation roadmap, make sure to go in the description below and click on that link to download that guide that gives you all the steps you need to make your move go as smoothly as possible. Now back to why people are moving here. Now first obviously was that quick access to downtown, but the second reason is Baker Park itself. The name of the neighborhood is actually based off of the city park that it surrounds. And this is a massive 58-acre park with tons of open green spaces, tennis courts, bocce ball courts. The city pool is in this area and a lot of really cool scenic areas. And it's just the picturesque downtown that you imagine when you want to move to a small city. The amphitheater that's right inside the park itself is home to a ton of events and concerts throughout the year, and there's walking trails all throughout the park, so you can go from end to end easily on the paved walking trails, and those paved walking trails lead you into downtown Frederick and over to Carroll Creek Linear Park. So it's like having multiple parks right outside of your front door, especially if you're going to go biking or take your dog for a walk. It's just the ideal place for walkability and bikeability. And another reason why people choose to move to Baker Park is for the historic homes that are just full of character. One of the coolest things about walking around Baker Park, if you don't live there, is checking out all of the amazing homes that surround it. You have colonial revivals, you have Victorians, mid-century modern homes, you have newer homes that are in the historic district that look like they're older homes. It's really cool to walk around this area, especially the streets between Baker Park and Hood College. Those are especially cool to walk around with the established homes in the area. But it is important to note that the price point here does reflect that. You are paying top dollar per square foot here, which we'll talk about in just a minute. But again, the beautiful homes, the park, and the quick access to downtown are huge reasons why people choose to move to Baker Park. And with that quick access to downtown means that you're always going to be near the events in the city, and that means you have a sense of community that's hard to find in other parts of Frederick. So I'd say the other reason why people love living here is that true sense of community. Not only are you going to meet your neighbors, it feels like a slower pace of life in Baker Park, but you're going to go downtown, you're going to meet the people at the coffee shop. And even though this city has over 80,000 residents, when you live downtown, it feels much smaller than that in a good way. So you meet the people at the restaurants and the coffee shops, and you become a regular down there. So if that's something you're looking for, Baker Park is definitely going to be the spot for you. Now, if you don't like that vibe and you'd rather go to the retail and chain restaurants, they're just 10 minutes outside of downtown at the most. You can drive there. You're not going to be able to walk there, except for one chain in downtown, which is Starbucks. But other than that, you're going to be driving outside. Baker Park itself is definitely meant for those that want the true city feel, that don't want to be surrounded by retail, shopping, and dining. They want to have that true historic neighborhood charm and know their neighbors. And another thing that people really love about this area is that it's so quiet for being so close to downtown. Now, if you don't want to have the busyness of Market Street, which is close by, you just go right over to Baker Park and it feels like you're totally outside of it all. So you have so many options in downtown Frederick, and Baker Park is that place for that quieter atmosphere. Now, why would you not move here? Well, one would definitely be the price. The homes that you're going to find here are on the higher end of the price range. You'll find townhouses in the $600,000 and $700,000 mark, but most of them that are renovated are going to be slightly higher than that. And the single family homes that are fully renovated are going to go over $1 million up to around $1.5 million. Now, most people that move here, they're moving here maybe as a second or third home. They've built up equity and this is no problem for them. But it is a consideration if this is your first home, if your budget's a little tight, it could be tough to break into this particular market as your first home. And another reason this might not be the right fit for you is if you don't like the city telling telling you what to do with your home. Now, they're not going to come by and make you change things, but if you want to go and change something to your home, whether you're in an actual historic home or a newer home in the historic district, you're still going to have to get permission from them. Even some trees that you're going to want to cut down, you'd have to get permission from the city. So if you don't like HOAs and you don't like cities telling you what you can and can't do, it's probably not the right fit for you. But again, most people moving to Baker Park are totally fine with that. They're not worried about making major changes. And honestly, some of these homes you just wouldn't want to touch because they're beautiful as they are. And another reason that Baker Park might not be the right fit for you is if you don't like people constantly walking down the sidewalks. This is an area where everybody is walking all the time. Now, that's just true of city life everywhere, but Baker Park is so beautiful and is such a huge tourist attraction that during the really nice weather months, the park is going to be full of visitors and residents who just want to enjoy it, which means your home, if it's beautiful, they're probably going to take a picture of it. They're probably going to want to look at it. And that's kind of the point of living here. So if that's not a good fit for you, you want more privacy, maybe you go somewhere outside of Baker Park. Even just 4 or 5 streets removed or blocks removed would be better than being right in downtown, or right on Baker Park, I should say, right in front of it all. And by the way, if you like this breakdown so far, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, because this is not the only neighborhood I'm going to cover in Frederick, Maryland. I have videos across all of Frederick about the best places to live. All right, so let's wrap this up here to put Baker Park in one big, nice wrapped gift for you. It is a place with a ton of community charm, so close to downtown, walkable, where you'll meet your neighbors, you'll meet the people at the coffee shops, at the restaurants. You can find an amazingly beautiful historic home or a new home in a historic district in a quieter section right outside of downtown, so it doesn't feel busy. And if that sounds like something that's right for you, then Baker Park should be on the top of your list. And it's not right for you if you don't like visitors and residents in the park, looking at your home, walking by your home all of the time, or if your price point is limited and you'd rather buy something that is lower price per square foot, then it's probably not the right fit for you. But otherwise, Baker Park could be perfect. And after watching this video, you're considering moving to Frederick, whether it is in Baker Park or any of the surrounding area, that's exactly what I'm here for. I have a link in the description below to schedule a one-on-one consultation with me. And whether you're 2 weeks away from a move or 2 years away, it's never too soon to have that call with me. So we have a plan in place to make your move go as smoothly as possible. And as always, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe so you stay up to date on all of my videos about moving to Maryland.